What's up, everybody? It's me. It's Alexis Maurice and
Trey Hollywood.
And it is time for a new episode. A new episode of Hollywood Happenings. So go ahead and pour yourself a glass of wine. We're continuing to drink on this red blend Sutter Home. I really like this one. This is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Pull on some nutstick, pull up a chair because it's time to discuss the latest happenings in Hollywood. Now, oh Lord, I done it again.
Oops, I did it again. I'm pointing out from now on, okay?
Lord, I did it again, child. While we're cleaning up and we're about to take our first sip, go ahead and like this video, share it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff, because you know we're trying to come all the way up, people. And child, I ain't no good wasting all this damn wine, honey.
No, that would have been some good wine in my
Get
belly.
the base of it. Thank you, Trey. You're so helpful.
Yeah, multi-talented. Host, cleanup guy,
janitorial service,
right?
Administrative assistant.
Whatever you need, call me.
I'm going to take my first step.
Because I need trying to come up.
So, Trey, NeNe&Kim.
Oh my girls.
NeNe Leaks and Kim Zolciak Bierman.
There you go. Get that word.
Congratulations, ladies. You have scored your own spinoff on Bravo. It's called Roads to Riches. That's the working title. I don't know if that's going to be the final title.
I like it.
But it was announced today on Monday that they were actually have their own show with the two of them. The premise of the show basically is kind of like the Oprah and Gayle road trip thing, where they're going to be driving across country, having their own adventure, you know, looking at America and things of that particular nature. How do you feel about that? Are you going to watch that?
I am going to watch that. I miss Kim on TV. I really
well, she's on TV. She's on Tardy for the Party. Don't be tardy.
That's still come on?
And they ordered season 4 of it, yeah.
I know they still come on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe I miss her in the mix with NeNe. Maybe I should say that.
You know, Kim's show, I like it. A lot of people don't like it because they say Kim is boring, but I like to see this side of her where she's a mommy, you know, and right, don't waste it on the computer.
Right, that's why I know you're still in this part is good.
But yeah, I like to see that side of Kim, her being a mommy, but I actually would like to see her come back to the fold on the Real Housewives.
I want her and Sheree to come back.
Yeah, I mean they definitely come back to New York, so they need to let them come back. But
take the meat tray off.
No. Now I don't know. Okay, so since we're here, we're talking about the Housewives. Let's talk about this past Sunday's episode.
Okay.
How did you feel about it?
I liked it. It was finally some positivity,
peace.
It was tranquility.
Peace in the Middle East or in the Philippines in this particular perspective. I mean, I hate to say it, but as they said, once you cut or remove the cancer, the ladies were. I don't like it either, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I guess
NeNe can be a big ball of negative energy a lot of times, but she ain't even. They halfway across the road and they're still talking about her. But I mean, I applaud Claudia for trying to be the one to bring the peace to the group.
So you don't think anywhere in there Claudia was trying to be messy or stir up some mess?
Absolutely not. Where was she trying to be messy? So you know, you mentioned the girls and you mentioned, you know, people calling you. You said NeNe. You said Portia. So you know, what's going on with Kim? I don't think that was being messy. That was just. It was an elephant in the room. Everybody has been talking. Everybody has been talking about Phaedra and Kandi's relationship, and I'm glad that Kandi went to her and was like, "Listen,
girl, what you talking about?
You telling these people when I'm not around about us and our friendship? Because the last time I checked, it was good, girl. You know that was the thing. I don't know. Phaedra to me, and I like Phaedra, but you know." I'm gonna choose my words wisely.
Okay. I like Phaedra.
I do too.
I don't like Cynthia. I don't like Claudia.
And how Phaedra did Cynthia was whack. She didn't have to not
basically not accept her apology.
The thing about it
that was petty.
The thing about it is, some people take time to actually allow themselves to communicate with people.
Okay, NeNe.
Now, you see how she has stated she's willing to have a conversation with Kenya. It may have took a while, but she's to the point now where she feels that she can have it.
I can't wait to see that episode.
So it may take a few months, few weeks, or whatever the time may be for her to have the conversation with Cynthia. It may happen, but it may take her time for her to feel she needs to have it.
She could have.
One, because she never had a problem with Cynthia.
Well, she should have said like that. She should have just said, "With Cynthia, I accept your apology."
I don't see Faith trying to do that in front of everybody.
Right now,
I'm gonna have a conversation.
Right now,
just like she had a conversation.
Right now, I'm not really here for you, but I accept your apology. Just allow me some time.
Accept it right now.
People got to be grown and say what the hell they mean. Mean what you say, and say what you mean, and mean what you say.
To do that.
But I can't wait for her and Kenya to have this sit down.
I can't either.
And I hope that there's some type of resolve.
The way the commercial will look like they will.
Right, but Phaedra, she's still, Phaedra's still kind of. I mean, we okay, but girl, I'm not checking for you, boo. Or whatever. That's just how I take it from that particular perspective. But congratulations to Kandi and Kim.
I'm Team Lade. He's Team Lade.
What? You Team who and what?
I'm Team Lade and you're Team Lade.
I'm late.
Team Lade.
LATE.
Cynthia, Kenya, Claudia. I'm NeNe, Portia, Kandi, and Phaedra.
Oh, okay. And Portia, dumbass. Okay. Portia comes on, I'm not going to be shushed at this table. But she turned right around and shushed somebody else. That's the type of thing I'm talking about.
I think it was because she was shushed by Demetra, who ain't never say nothing.
And poor Demetra, they shot the reunion this past Friday.
Word.
And Demetra wasn't invited. That is so sad. Now, Andy, you could have at least extended an invitation to her. Now, I know this reunion is probably going to be 3 parts. Andy said, this is going to be a very different reunion, unlike any others. And some of them have tweeted little things. Now, NeNe even said that she feels like she's kind of been in the days. She went in making up her mind that she would never talk to people again. But now that she's walked away, now that it's over, she, some of the things that she said she would never do, she's doing. Claudia had nice things to say about the reunion. Now, NeNe also kind of preview to the fact that somebody's jealous of her, and she was talking about you can have all the millions and all the money in your world, but someone is low-key jealous of her. And I think she's talking about Kandi, because it's obvious that there's going to be some type of battle between those
jealous of what? Maybe that she has more going on than Kandi does?
Well, I don't know, or whatever. We'll see, but that's what she said on her post.
I will say Kandi does have more money than NeNe, but NeNe has been a little more active than Kandi.
Yeah, but she still ain't nowhere near Kandi coins, though.
No, but I'm saying that's the only thing that she may be saying. She's jealous that she has these things.
We'll see.
Why wasn't I called to do Cinderella? Why wasn't I called to do Glee? Why wasn't I called to do this? I'm the one with the music career.
I didn't see Phaedra tweet or say anything about the reunion. Kenya even said, we would be surprised. Some people are still themselves. And then she also says that they would be surprised. So I'm actually kind of interested. I just want these women to have resolve.
Y'all are gagging.
I don't want them to be nasty and mean and bickering with each other all the time. Occasional read here or there. Mm-hmm. Tell me a story. Tell me read me a book. I like that. As T.S. Madison says, she said you read books. You read books. No, you read. God, what did she say? Read books and read bad people or something of that nature, child. But also, Kandi and Todd.
Yeah, I heard.
Bravo ordered a series, spin-off for them as well, Meet the Tuckers, which is kind of following Kandi and Todd's marital problems.
And of course, Mama Joyce will be there.
Mama Joyce is going to be featured in it as well, but it's not a long show. It's just a couple of episodes, so it's just following them in their life and things of that nature, especially since Todd's mom died and all that good stuff like that. But like I said, NeNe and Kim, y'all are friends, then enemies, and friends, then enemies, and now they are friends again.
Frenemies.
And they're about to get on the road. This should be very, very interesting, or whatever the case may be.
I'll tell you one thing. The Real Housewife brand has garnered a whole lot of spinoffs.
Yeah.
They doing their thing.
Lots of spinoffs or whatever. People get their own shows and they come back and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's a whole bunch of mess. Let's switch channels a little bit. Let's go to OWN. So Oprah has put out her
own
Oprah Winfrey Network.
There you go. I just wanted to share that.
Everyone knows that.
Some people might not know.
Well, everybody knows.
Some people may not know.
Oprah has put out her summer catalog of what's going to be going on her channel. So the first show is Evelyn Lozado. So you guys know Firecracker Evelyn Lozado, formerly of the Basketball Wives series.
She's boring.
She actually, Oprah's giving her own show, which follows her new life, where she's turned over a new leaf. So kudos and congratulations to you, Evelyn. It follows her and her new boyfriend. I don't know if they're married, but her baby daddy, baseball player. Her daughter Shanice, who's 21 years old now, and now Evelyn has that little boy. She's turned over a new leaf in her life, so it should be interesting, just to kind of watch it and see. Trey, they can be good, positive shows. Just that Kim show, I feel, is positive, but none of y'all like it because there's not enough drama. And there's not enough, drinking and cussing and bitching and hoeing and all kind of stuff like that.
No, not true, because I don't really watch that much reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
I watch Real Housewives and CSI and Scandal and Empire and
Have you watched CSI Cyber? Have you watched that yet?
No.
I said I was going to catch up on it when I'm out of town again.
Yeah, I got to catch it. I want to see how it is.
Yeah. So Evelyn's show debuts in July. And then if you guys remember Jay Williams, Atlanta producer, businessman here, he was the guy that was on Iyanla's Fix My Life last season, where he had 34 children fathered by 17 different women.
I remember that, the African American guy.
Right, the black guy. Mm-hmm. So Oprah has decided to give him his own television show as well. And I think Iyanla is going to be serving as his life coach, coaching him through. Because that man has all those kids. There's no way he can do all of that by himself.
He needs some money.
He needs some coach. That too. Hell, but from my understanding, he got money. He makes his own money now, so it's not that. But I'm pretty sure another check won't hurt. All them 37 kids he got, 34 kids he got. And then also Karrueche, Tran, Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend. So this past Saturday, she was on Iyanla's Fix My Life or whatever, and she made a public service announcement about the interview. This is about her and all kinds of stuff like that. Okay. But I watched it. Trey, you hadn't had the opportunity to watch it yet, right? Mm-mm. What are you looking at?
I like her hair like that.
Who? NeNe?
Yes.
It's ugly.
It looks unusual.
But
Kim though.
Karrueche was on Iyanla's Fix My Life, and I actually had the opportunity to see it. It was boring to me. That's just my personal opinion. And when I watch an interview, I like to walk away knowing something that I didn't know before.
Right. Like the Whitney Houston movie.
Biopics, documentaries, and things of that particular nature. I like to learn something I didn't know. When it comes to Karrueche, the interaction was boring. To me, Chris Brown was all up. It was almost like Chris Brown was there looking at them, watching it just to make sure they don't go in on him too much. Exactly. But it was boring. I wasn't here for it. But I'm glad that Karrueche, hopefully Iyanla, what are you laughing for? I hope Iyanla gave her the tools that she need to do her work, put the pieces of her life back together, and do whatever she needs to do. It was boring.
She's boring. She's like a boring.
She pops off on Instagram. A lot of times, people who have these people who live these big lives on social media, they're just as boring as they can be in real life, child. Bold, late personalities and stuff like that.
Ooh. Shade.
So that's on. Love and Hip Hop LA, Hollywood, whatever you want to call it. So it's a lot of mess going on that show as well too. Yeah. Apparently Ray J has quit. Mm-hmm. He probably had another queen moment or whatever. He bitched out.
Don't do that.
Ray J acts like a queen. I like him now. Don't get me wrong, but Ray J, he throws bitch fits. He really does. You know that. Just because you and his sister are good Judies, don't mean that he's exempt or she's exempt from anything.
Whoa, 2 different people. Ray J, two different people.
Well, anyway, you taking up for him.
I'm just saying because he's a good guy.
I didn't say he wasn't, but he has bitch fits.
Everybody has bitch fits.
You have bitch fits.
True. But my thing is that there's always things. Only thing that's always highlighted is the fact that he has bitch fits. Never the things that he does good are.
Well, anyway, he's citing the reason that he's actually leaving the show is because it's impacting his relationship with that girl Princess. Mm-hmm. Now, didn't she used to date Floyd Mayweather?
They was friends.
They were dating.
They was cool.
They were dating.
They fucked.
They were dating.
They was knocking the boobs.
Just go ahead and say it. They were dating.
Mashing the homies.
But I mean, I'm just like, okay, Ray J, you talking about it's impacting your relationship?
Because he's really trying to actually be about her.
He pushed her in the pool.
She deserved it.
But and she's stupid in my personal opinion for even getting back with him. No man,
she's not only stupid for getting back at him because of that. She's stupid for getting back at him because after that he went back to Tia Marie and then came back to her.
Yeah, but they was on a reunion, all buddy with each other. So I mean, as long as she like it, I love it. But my personal opinion, Princess Girl, don't let no man disrespect you like that on national TV and push you in a pool, girl. In a pool. Girl, that's some dynasty type shit right there.
Well, I mean, sometimes when stuff be so good.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Then there was another, I don't know all of the details, but there's another incident with Masika and this whole billboard thing where, somebody's suing something and that girl Nikki took it down.
When did it premiere?
I don't know when it comes on. I would assume they're shooting now. I know Love and Hip Hop Atlanta comes back on in April.
Yes, I saw that.
Can't wait for that.
I heard that
that's
CVJ,
like my ratchet guilty pleasure.
CVJ is actually trying to build like a friendship with Mimi now, and he's looking out for her.
Well, I always felt Stevie was looking out for Mimi's best interests. I did think so. I think he loves Mimi, he cares for her, and he doesn't want to see her hurt.
Supposedly he gets in a fight with old dude.
Again, remember they almost got into that little scuffle before when they was outside the studio dropping beats and all kind of stuff like that. But lastly, okay, we're about to end this show, but I want to tell you about this story that I ran across today on Facebook. So there's a transgender woman here in Atlanta by the name of Felecity Noire. And forgive me, doll, if I am notating your last name incorrectly. But Felecity Noire, she's a transgender woman here that lives in Atlanta, Georgia, and she's also a business owner. And she owns one of those waist training things where the women be wearing the waist trainers to shape them up.
Okay.
And she has a billboard here in Atlanta, and that's a big thing for a person to be able to purchase their first billboard or purchase, put their ad up on the billboard. Well, ChefRoble was here recently.
Okay.
And ChefRoble took a picture of the billboard and said something along the lines of, "Wow, in Atlanta you see anything," or whatever, something like that. And old girl wasn't having it. Like, she was pissed because he was trying to put it up and be funny or whatever. Basically, look at this, this man as a woman, da-da-da-da-da. And it sparked a lot of controversy. Like, other transgender women were coming after, him. Even people who aren't transgender, who just believe in, people have the choice to be who they want to be and stuff like that.
Right.
And, he tried to come back and comment and backpedal a little bit, talking about he was trying to do advertising or something of that nature. But you can't backpedal from something like that because you were being messy when you actually did it.
Right.
So, T.S. Madison, and then in his comments, he referred to her as a him, too. And, anyone who's if you know any transgender women, or even a transgender man, we get into that. Even with the transgender man, the one thing that irritates them is for someone to disrespect them and not call them the man or the woman who they're choosing to be.
Right.
So T.S. Madison found out about it, child. And all of you guys know she's the bigdickbitch.com or whatever. She's a transgender woman. And honey, she is a clown, a complete fool. or whatever. And she went off on RHOA. And her thing was, what made her so mad about it was, bitch, I know you gay. Or whatever. And we got receipts to prove that you are homosexual. But it's the people in the homosexual community, like yourself, who tear other people down. They tear other gays down, and they make it even harder for people, you know, who are trying to live their lives the way they want to be proud about it. Like people are killing themselves and all kind of stuff like that. So she went off. Well, the girl caught wind of everything. The girl, Felecity Noire, she caught wind of it, honey, and child, she made a Facebook video. She put it up on Facebook, and she read RHOA for filth. I mean, she was even talking about, she called him they call him a cream something. Basically, they was alluding to the fact that he likes meat.
He probably
likes sausage.
He looks like
he likes to lick on sausage and bite sausage and eat sausage and all kind of stuff like that. He likes to do it. And she was like,
what kind of sausage?
You know, sausage. She was like, you know, you sitting there scrambling them eggs and grits and all that kind of stuff like that. Your wrist just is a little too loose. You know, she basically warned him before the destruction, honey, because she told him, don't ever come for me like that again, or whatever the case is, because I think RHOA now has blocked her and all kind of stuff. I'll show it to you on Facebook. Another one of my friends actually had it up on his page. But I just thought that was a crazy little story for right here in Atlanta or whatever.
A lot of stuff goes on in Atlanta.
Yeah, and you know, my thing is, you know, and what T.S. Madison and the girl Felecity was saying was true. It was like, you know, and this happens a lot. Like a lot of people who I know who are gay, and that they are down low or up undercover or anything of that, you know, like that, and they like to pick and make fun
of people who are open
at other gay people who are more comfortable in their skin, and it make it difficult. Like the same people who they're kiki ha ha, you know, do a line with, smoke a blunt with, behind closed doors, sexual activity, little nookie, you know, tookie, sucky, ducky, quack. They're talking about them in the street as well too.
That's so high schoolish, because that's stuff they used to do in high school.
Yeah, you used to. Yeah,
there was people who talked about me in high school, and then after high school hit me up. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. So you did. It's so high schoolish, and it's just so below and just so stupid.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. But she, you know, she was just kind of calling them out. You know, you make it difficult. People are out here committing suicide and dying because of the fact that people like you who makes it even more difficult.
And you live that life, so you should have a little bit more, you know, a little bit more concern and care a little more. Even if you're living it on down low.
All I'm gonna say is, RHOA, girl, you better get your shit together, girl, because them girls, they're for blood, honey. They coming for blood if you keep on. And now them two who are pretty big, well known in the transgender community. Now they don't put that out there. The girls is gonna find this quote unquote video that's out there of you, some sex tape. Saying when you was eating some sausages through the boxers, through the front part, you know, the front part of the bottom. So, be careful, honey. You need to apologize to them girls because they're gonna expose you. Some messy queen out there is gonna find that video,
and I'm gonna laugh
and they're gonna post that video. She was talking about his haircut and everything like that, child.
Yeah, he a little loose bottom. He like a little loose bottom.
Don't call that man that. She said he's shaped like a sweet pea.
A bottom. I am here to serve you
like a sweet pea. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Hollywood Happenings.
I know about when I say about.
We appreciate you watching, and you guys have a great night. Ciao. Stop talking about that man like that. Stop talking about the man like that. Bye, guys. Have a nice day.
Round and round, stand up, book it on the floor. It's on tonight, I know what you like. I know just how to break y'all. Good evening, ladies. I tell you from the start, I'm hoping you enjoy my amusement park. There's lots of activities, fun things to do, and I'll find my pleasure in pleasing you.